Hey guys, it is Dan here and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're here once again for my Sheffield United career mode on FIFA 20. Today is episode 34 and we've got our first game at home against Wolves today. If we look at the table, and if you didn't catch a last episode, you wouldn't know that we did beat Chelsea 2-1. Before that, we beat Burnley 3-1, but then we lost to Swansea 1-0 in the Cup. Looking at the table quickly here, we've got a game in hand on Chelsea, we've got 2 games in hand on Everton, we've also got a game in hand on Arsenal. So if we do well in all of our games today, we could possibly get closer to them Europa League spots, which is 5th. I thought it was 5th and 6th, but obviously not. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell for notifications whenever any of my videos go live. It's muchly appreciated. And if you haven't done so already, hit that like button to show support for this series. Thank you guys ever so much for all the support you've shown me throughout the whole series. I can't really get into words how much I appreciate it. So let's go into Bramall Lane and hopefully carry on this good run of form we've had in the league against Wolves. On a rainy night here in Sheffield, we start with Dean Henderson in goals. Baldock, Egan, Basham and King are at the back. Fleck, Freeman and Norwood are the 3 in the middle, and the 3 up top are Watkins, Mousset and Robinson. Obviously saving some players for this Leicester game later in the week. You need to just rotate some of them. For Wolves, their lineup, they've got Patricio in goals. Doherty, Cody, Ginter, Bolly and Johnny Otto are at the back. Moutinho, Neves and Bonaventura are in the middle, and Raul Jimenez and Callum Wilson start up top today for Wolves. A very strong lineup for us as well. They've got Adama Traore on the bench as well. So this is going to be a very tough game. Let's see if we can handle Wolves. Obviously, we're not that good at home. Even though we did beat Chelsea, we still have a shocking record at home. Let's try and change that game by game. And that's a ball over the top. Morgan Kingsman will be there. It's into Doherty now for Wolves. He's played into the box. Wilson's there. It's blocked and Jimenez has put that in the back of the net. Just as I'm talking about Morgan King, the player that he's meant to be marking is away down the right hand side for Wolves. It's into the box. It was saved by Dean Henderson and the header should have been saved as well. Look at this. Open space into the box. Saved by Henderson. It just hit off Chris Basham. And that sent the ball straight into Raul Jimenez, who put that in the back of the net as his 9th goal of the season. 10 minutes in and we're 1-0 down against Wolves. This is not the start we hoped for, and especially because we want to get Europa League as well. This is not what we wanted. We could possibly drive up forward here, but I don't know if we have the facilities for that. It's in towards Freeman. Can he play a through ball? He has done, and so into Luis Mousset. Is he onside? I think so. Can he score? Yes, he can. And it's into the back of the net just as I'm talking about just us not bringing our A game. We go and score. Look at that. Luis Mousset gets another goal, and it's an equaliser here at Bramall Lane. The ball through. I thought he was offside. He wasn't, and he just slaughtered that past Rui Patricio in the Wolves net. Look at this. Cody was chasing him down. Mousset was composed and slaughtered that under the goalkeeper. It's 1-1 here at Bramall Lane. Pushing forward we are once again. We just can't seem to get many bodies up right now. It's a 1-2 between Fleck and Mousset, and he's set away once again. Mousset, can he slot it home? Yes, he can. It's 2-1 here at Bramall Lane on the brink of half time. The Frenchman Luis Mousset puts that into the back of the net and seals the lead for us for the first time in this match. I think we might need to sub off Freeman because I don't want him getting sent off. We can't go down to 10 men here. It's too close a game. It's into John Fleck. He's going to skip onto his right foot. He's going to hit it. It's blocked by the defence. He can play it down into Ollie Norwood first time on the left boot. Good save there by Rui Patricio. It's always late in the game that these teams stun us, which is pretty annoying. We've got to get used to it now. It's in towards Rafa Morrison. Now into David Parkhurst. Plays it through to Rafa Morrison. Is he going to make it before the keeper? Yes, he is. But it's just past the post. Wolves aren't even leading right now and they're passing around the back, which is good for ourselves because that is full time and we have won 2-1 here at Bramall Lane. Good result here ahead of this game against Leicester as well, as we look to just dominate at the end of the season. That's what we're going to try and do. So Wolves did have more shots on target than ourselves, but we ended up the winners, so you can't really say much about that. Wolves were probably the better team, especially at the start. They were all over us. Luis Mousset gets man of the match. Dean Henderson making 6 saves. Patricio also making 6 saves. It's a good day here at Bramall Lane. So if you haven't seen it last episode, you wouldn't know that we did sign Logan Nicholson after he did ask to be put in the senior squad. We received a loan offer for him though, which I'm going to accept from Portsmouth. It'll just give him some more time. He's 17, 59 overall, so he can still improve. There's a lot of room for improvement with him, so hopefully he gets it. So next game here is against Leicester City, and if you look at the middle of your screen, you can see that we are 9 points ahead of them. We're also 9 points behind Arsenal, but we've got a game in hand compared to them, so we could possibly move within the 6 points of getting into the Europa League spots, but I'm not going to say that we will because we might mess up against Leicester. Away from home, it's at the King Power, so let's go into this. Hopefully we can keep up this streak that we have in the league, and let's go. It's into the box once again by Ravel Morrison. I don't think it's a good one. It's into Lindelof. It's into Lundstrom on the volley. Oh, Schmeichel spilled that. I thought it might have just curled into the back of the net. It's another corner kick. Morrison can now whip it into the box. He's on the header, but Brendan Fagan is cleared away. We just need to try and deal with it. Tielemans is on it for Leicester, but I think they've dealt with that corner quite well. That's a lovely misplaced pass. It's down to McBurney. He can play it through Mousse. Slots it underneath Schmeichel. And we're 1-0 up here at the King Power. It didn't look to be any possibility of us scoring that when McBurney played it. But would you look at that? A fantastic challenge by Lundstrom as well to put out for a throw-in. Mistake by the Leicester defence. Played it straight into Lundstrom once again. And McBurney played into Mousse and he slaughtered it in between the legs of the Danish goalkeeper. He's got some space. He can find the goal scorer, at least Mousse, who can set Ravel Morrison away. Can he beat Emerson? Yes, he can. Ravel Morrison takes a touch, bangs it, top left corner, in off the post. And it's 2-0 here at the King Power. Ravel Morrison gets a second. Now Carruthers out wide in towards Inda Stevens. Lovely football here at the King Power. It's into the box, into McBurney. Can he turn and hit it? It's a good save by Schmeichel there. Just at the start of the second half, McBurney has a good chance. Unable to put it in the back of the net, but this corner though, Morrison whips it in onto the head of Keane, who can clear that away. And just need to find that extra run here. He's found it. McBurney, can he find it back of Mousse? Yes, he can. And Mousse slides it wide. Okay, not what I expected from the Frenchman there. At least Mousse drove that one very wide. Fleck now down into Ravel Morrison himself. He's going to set the ball away in towards David Parkhouse. He slots that underneath to the near post of Schmeichel. And David Parkhouse makes it 3-0. It's now to Ravel Morrison. He can play through to McBurney. Just playing one back into the middle. And Lindelof can clear at the last moment. I think that's going to be game. As Fleck picks up the ball. That is indeed game over. Fantastic first 2 games here in episode 34. As we beat Leicester 3-0 and we look to move further up the table. Fantastic result there, as you can see, 7 shots there, 3, 4 on target to their 1. They didn't really do that well, but as we look, Ravel Morrison gets man of the match, with Michael Verrips only having to make 2 saves, Schmeichel having to make 5, and in the end we romp away winners with 3 points. So Minnesota United have shown interest in Elliot Wright on a 1-year loan deal. We're going to accept that. We need them to get as much experience as they can. And then they can get more expensive and then we can sell them on. So Logan Nicholson has gone to Portsmouth for a 1-year loan deal. Elliot Wright, his talks have broken down and he will not be going to Minnesota United. So we're going to offer him a wage of 10 grand with a signing bonus. We'll say 50 grand signing bonus. Clean sheets and you can get 100 grand. I'll say that. We're going to offer Keane Bryan an important squad role. 3 years contract, no release clause. 10 grand wage. I'm pretty sure that'll be alright. He's on 5.4 right now. So we're going to submit that offer and see what they say. A signing bonus of 50 grand as well. They might not like it. I'm willing to pay a bit more because he does play quite well when he's on the pitch. And that's a fair offer. They're happy with that. So we've re-signed Keane Bryan for another 3 years. Okay, so I'm just looking here. We've got some main players that are running out of contract. So we've got Tyler Smith, John Fleck, Regan Slater comes on occasionally. He's quite good. Ollie Norwood is running out of contract. Chris Basham, Imagine if I'm going to do Ollie Norwood first. 7 million. Imagine if we lost 7 million because he just ran out of contract. I like this. They've been telling me everything they want. They want a wage of 20. So they want less of a wage, but they just want a signing bonus and an appearance bonus. So I will accept that. It means that we're paying less money on wage. So Ollie Norwood has been signed again for 3 more years. So because we've slashed everyone else's wages, we've offered Tyler Smith 9.5k a week, signing bonus of 200 grand and 100 grand for 10 goals. They're happy with that. So I guess it's not that much of a wage increase. I mean, it helps us as well. We still have a massive wage budget, but that's not bad. So he's signed on for another 5 years, it was. So anyway, we have a game in hand again on Everton and Arsenal, which can put us 3 points behind the Europa League spot. So we're going to hopefully beat Man City today. Even if we get a point, it'll move us closer. So let's go into this game at the Etihad. It's a much tougher game than expected, but let's still go and try our best at the Etihad. Let's go against Man City. Hopefully our squad will be all fit for this game. Man City line up with Ederson in goals, Cancelo, Umtiti, Laporte and Stones at the back, Eriksen, Rodri and De Bruyne in the middle, and Silva, Aguero and Sané start up top. Good lineup there. They've got Sterling, Vardy and Mahrez on the bench. We have to look out for them. For ourselves, we've got Dean Henderson in goals, Baldock, Egan, Bryan, Tomori and Stevens at the back. Morrison, Fleck and Norwood are in the middle, and up top we've got Lys Mousset and Ollie McBurney. Fleck holding up play, he's going to play it out wide now to George Baldock. He's not got the pace, I don't think, to outmatch Stones, but Fleck pushing forward, can find Lys Mousset, tries to slide it underneath Ederson, but the keeper is equal to it, and 6 minutes in, that's our first chance of the game. It's over the top though, we can deal with that with Ravel Morrison, straight into Bernardo Silva though, he's skipped away from everyone else. Dean Henderson with a save, we can try and get that away, Baldock tries to clear, Aguero's tackled him, and that's a foul, saves the ref. So close there for Bernardo Silva, oh my word, I thought that was going to be 1-0 to Man City. Nice tackle there by John Fleck, we can push forward once again, we just can't seem to break through this defence. Rafa Morrison's going to play it through into Lys Mousset, now we can break through this defence, and Mousset scores once again. Lys Mousset is on fire these previous few games, and would you look at him go, we're 1-0 up against Man City. Tomori sends it into Stevens, back into Fikayo Tomori, going to send it out wide to Ollie McBurney, lovely football here, lovely spatial awareness, it's into Norwood, now it's into Rafa Morrison, he's taking a few touches, going to hit it into the back of the net. What can I say, we're 2-0 up here at the Etihad. I thought it was going to be a much tougher game than it is. Rafa Morrison gets the ball after a fantastic piece of play from our whole team, fantastic spatial awareness, fantastic passing, and we're 2-0 up against Man City. Inside from McBurney, Norwood first time into Rafa Morrison, he shrugged off the defender and into the back of the net, past Ederson, and that is his 10th goal this season in the Premier League. And we're 2-0 up before half time. It's over the top for Man City. Sané down this left hand side, first time into the box. It's a good clearance by our defence, very well done, and we get the ball away. 1-2 between Norwood and Ravel Morrison. We can set away Lys Mousset once again. Umtiti's chasing him, the whole team's chasing him. Lys Mousset from the edge of the box hits it. Oh my goodness me, he's scored again. The Frenchman is on form. As I thought he was going to be caught by the defence, no. He scores a banger past Ederson. We're 3-0 up at the Etihad. The fans in the background do not look happy, but I certainly am. Look at this then, Mousset, a lovely ball through from Rafa Morrison. Mousset just held off the defenders. I thought they were going to get to him. There were 3 of them at one point. Held off Laporte, Umtiti and the chasing John Stones to fire that in the back of the net and make it 3-0. Norwood intercepts the ball here. Can we possibly get a hat-trick with Mousset or just another goal in general? It's out wide to McBurney and he couldn't slide underneath Ederson that time. A nice football though, nice chance. We're just unlucky. And Rafa Morrison's won it back once again. What's going on? Man City just don't know how to pass the balls into Mousset now. He's on the left boot. He's going to hit on the left boot. It's a good save by Ederson. But we're just able to tackle them all the time. It's into the box from Norwood onto the head of Muse. Can he get on the end of it? No, he can't. Ederson picks up the loose ball. Tomori sprinting through the Man City defence. Plays it out wide into Enda Stevens. Enda Stevens now drills it across the box. Who's there? But at least Muse. Good save by Ederson. And once again, Muse isn't able to get on the rebound. Could have been a hat-trick there for Muse. But a lovely ball in. He's just unlucky the way it worked out. But Man City are very poor right now as Fleck tries to play it down. It's blocked by the defender. Our left wing back cuts inside. Has found Norwood. It's now into Ravel Morrison on the right boot. Hits it. And would you look at that? It's 4-0. Ravel Morrison scores here at the Etihad. And Man City are just... I don't even know how to say it. Don't know what they're doing. As Ravel Morrison is also on a hat-trick this game. Sané now cuts inside of John Egan. He can now try and score himself. He cuts back in towards Vardy. And that basically sums up their game. Straight past the post from Jamie Vardy. We can push forward. We can play it down into Fleck now. Fleck plays it back into Freeman first time. It's 5 here at the Etihad. Would you have expected it at the start of this game? No. But Man City have just been atrocious this game. I am mind boggled. I don't know. I am so confused at why Man City are just so bad this game. The ball in from Fleck straight into Freeman on the left foot. Sorry, I think I might have said the right boot, but top left corner. I can't complain. That is full time, and if I told you the score before this game, you would not have believed me. But Man City, yeah, pretty much. Didn't mean to say that, but it's just they just played so bad. Man City were struggling the whole game, but they couldn't find an answer to this man here, Lys Mousset. Consistency or what? Right there, as we had 12 shots to Man City's 4, 10 on target to their 1. That is absolutely atrocious. Ravel Morrison gets man of the match with a 9.6 rating. Ollie Norwood also got a 9.6 rating. Dean Henderson made 5 saves today. Ederson made 7. He could have made 12 if he saved all of these, but he didn't. We beat probably the favourites, Man City, 5-0. Mike Dean obviously doing a good job at ref as well, but I'm delighted. So as you can see right here, our next game, which will be in episode 35, is at home at Bramall Lane against Bournemouth. I know an easier side than Man City, I'll tell you that. Let's look at the table right now. So leading the way in the table is Liverpool. They've jumped Spurs. They're 2 points ahead of Spurs right now. Man United have jumped Man City after they lost to us. They'd only conceded 18 goals before our game, and look how that's turned out now. Everton have moved above Arsenal, and if we win our next game against Bournemouth, we will go joint on points with Arsenal and 3 points away from the Europa League spot. Look how quickly we've caught up there. That's amazing. Now we've got Chelsea on 61 points. They're just behind us as well. So if we draw a game, Chelsea are right on our tail again. They're ahead of us. If we go further down the table, though, Leicester have dropped behind Newcastle. They've obviously not had a good time this episode. If we go further down, Fulham have made their way out of the bottom 3, although they're in 17th, so they're 1 point ahead of the drop zone. Norwich, I don't think there's any saving them, to be honest. They're quite far behind. But that is going to be everything for episode 34. Thank you ever so much for watching this episode, and the support in this series is muchly appreciated. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything I can do to improve the series, obviously these episodes. Be sure to like the video to show your support, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell if you want notifications whenever my videos go live. Thank you ever so much for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.